Hello and welcome to episode 45 of Midweek News for October 5th, 2023. Let's get started. First up, elementaryOS 7.1 has been released. Highlights include an improved App Center with better support for alternative app stores, onboarding app, Flatpak repair feature, new accessibility features, and pre-installed apps like mail, web files, code, music, and videos have received new versions with various features and improvements. Linux Mint 21.2 Edge ISO is now available. This is the Linux Mint you have grown to love, with an updated kernel offering support for more recent hardware. Samsung will fab Risc-V chips for Tenstorrent. Tenstorrent hopes to become an alternative to NVIDIA AI hardware. The Raspberry Pi 5 has been announced. Pre-orders are available. Check in with your favorite distributor and get your order in if you want it by the end of the month. The Microsoft-Apple deal that almost came to be. Apple was in talks with Microsoft to make Bing the default search engine on Apple devices. Satya Nadella was even ready to hide or rebrand Bing to fit Apple's wishes. This dance between Apple and Microsoft has been going on since 2014. In all honesty, I'd rather have DuckDuckGo as a default if Apple ditches Google search. Security issue in the Snap Store. There were recently some apps discovered to allegedly contain harmful code. Canonical has removed those apps and has implemented new checks for apps, at least on a temporary basis, to reduce the likelihood of this happening again. Only time will tell. RNDIS protocol code to be removed from the Linux kernel. If Android can do it, why can't we? The RNDIS protocol is insecure and vulnerable on any system it uses with untrusted devices. The protocol was never intended to be used with untrusted devices. It mainly comes into play when USB networking devices are being used. The lack of security in the RNDIS protocol is a major factor in large companies not allowing any USB devices to be connected to their machines. The article notes that there is a more secure alternative known as NCM, Network Control Module. The 10 best LibreOffice extensions for everyone. If you're a LibreOffice user, this is worth checking out. I even found a few new extensions I'd like to test by looking through this list. Android 14 has been released. While not a huge release, it is always good to stay on top of updates, especially during Cybersecurity Awareness Month. If you've got an Android phone, don't wait longer than the first point release. OpenCore Legacy Patcher brings macOS Sonoma to older Macs. Just as there are tricks and workarounds to run Windows 11 on older PCs, there are ways you can run the latest macOS on older Macs. The OpenCore Legacy Patcher will allow the latest macOS Sonoma to run on Macs from as far back as 2007. Maybe I'll resurrect my 2012 Mac Mini and 2014 MacBook Pro with this. What's inside the Framework 13-inch AMD Edition laptop? This article is a great review of the latest iteration of the 13-inch Framework laptop with the AMD Ryzen 7 7840U processor. I'm happy to see there is an open source friendly laptop manufacturer out there. Framework offers guides for installation of Windows 11, Ubuntu, and Fedora. Minisforum BD770i. A mini ITX motherboard with AMD Ryzen 7 7745HX Dragon Range CPU. Instead of building this as a mini PC, Minisforum is offering a full mini ITX motherboard with the processor. Features include 2 M.2 2280 slots for PCI Express 5.0 by 4 SSDs, a PCI Express 5.0 by 16 slot for a GPU or other accessories, 2 SODIMM slots for up to 64 gigs of DDR5 5200 dual channel memory, an M.2 2230 slot for a wireless card, a header for up to 3 fans, CPU, SSD, and chassis, and all of this with a 55-watt TDP, 8 Zen 4 cores, and 40 megabytes of total cache. If you're looking to build a powerhouse of a mini ITX system, this may be the right option for you. Some assembly required. And last but not least, I wanted to give a little bit of a channel update. Since episode 44 last week, we have hit and surpassed the 5,000 subscriber mark. A big thank you to all the current and future subscribers all out there. When I started this channel, I never expected to get to this point. Now I feel like I'm just getting started. And on that note, I want to say thank you once again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you have not done so already, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.